I wish someone told me in my early 40s that menopause isn't something that only happens in our 50s. I had no idea about perimenopause, the years leading up to menopause, and it was already quietly underway. So today, I am sharing the 6 secrets and the actions that my 40-year-old self wishes she had known about this stage of life. When a friend of mine mentioned perimenopause in my early 40s, I had to Google it. Turned out my body had been sending signals for years. I just didn't know how to read them. Suddenly, the midnight wake-ups, the energy dips, the weight and shape changes started to make sense. Menopause isn't just for your 50s. Perimenopause is real, and it often starts earlier than anyone tells you. Our estrogen and progesterone start shifting around in our late 30s or early 40s. The first clue may not be something so obvious like hot flushes, but something more subtle, like random 3 a.m. wake-ups or overnight sweats, or maybe a surge of anxiety that feels completely out of character. Or perhaps your period is suddenly a few days shorter or a bit heavier without any obvious reasons. These are not isolated incidents. They are your body saying that things are changing. That's why tracking your cycle throughout the entire month and overlaying anything new or unusual is incredibly powerful to understand what is truly going on. Get a tape measure and a smart scale too, so you can spot the trends in your shape, your weight, fat, and muscle mass early. Don't let anyone tell you you are too young. Listen to your body. The earlier you spot patterns, the sooner you can respond. You cannot supplement or meditate your way out of perimenopause if your lifestyle is not right. Due to falling estrogen levels, women in this stage are more prone to metabolic changes, which manifest as reduced insulin sensitivity, increased cholesterol levels, and weight gain, especially around the middle. Together, these increase cardiovascular risk, and lifestyle is the absolute most important defense against this risk. Focus on high protein and high fiber nutrition. Balance both animal and plant sources. Remember, carbs are not the enemy. The right ones are good fuel. Generally, concentrate on whole food and raw ingredients. If you buy anything packaged, read the labels. The fewer ingredients, the better. If you cannot recognize or pronounce half the ingredients, it is probably not helping your hormones. Incorporate calcium-rich foods, tahini, sardines, leafy greens, and pair that with vitamin D, which is essential for bone and hormonal balance. You absolutely must integrate intentional movement into your everyday life and add resistance training at least 4 times a week. Lifting weights, even starting with your own body weight, signals to your bones to stay dense and strong. It also builds muscle, which boosts your metabolism. You still need cardio training, which keeps your heart healthy and your arteries flexible. Think about it as your long-term investment. Even small, consistent deposits will yield huge returns in your health later. You can do everything right, but if your sleep is off, nothing works. Sleep problems in my mid-40s were the first noticeable signs for me, which later on I connected to perimenopause. The answer for my sleep problems came from multiple simple adjustments. I keep the bedroom cool and dark, I avoid caffeine after 3 p.m., and stop eating around 7 p.m. I have a simple evening routine and a consistent 10 p.m. bedtime every night. And my emergency tip, I keep a spare sleep shirt near the bed just in case of the odd night sweats. Change quickly, cool down, and fall back asleep within a minute. This leads us to secret number 4. You absolutely can outsmart night sweats and hot flashes. These two are caused by our fluctuating and declining hormone levels disrupting the brain's temperature regulating center. Even small changes in the body temperature lead to exaggerated response when the body is trying to cool itself down through sweating. But here is the secret. Night sweats and hot flashes often have identifiable triggers that you can outsmart. It is all about becoming a detective of your own body. Start by tracking when in your cycle do hot flushes or night sweats happen, and note what you drank, ate, or did beforehand. Common causes include caffeine, sugar spikes, ultra-processed food, spices, alcohol, temperature change, tight clothing or heavy bedding, and stress. Often it is the simplest changes in these causes that can make a real difference. You will find that with a little awareness and with the right lifestyle foundations, these flushes and night sweats will ease off. Hey, if you find that any of these resonate with you, hit the like button and subscribe. This will help other women find these tips as well. On to secret number 5. Don't wait until you have symptoms to know your health baseline. As our estrogen levels decline, the risk for cardiovascular disease and osteoporosis rises significantly. You absolutely need a head start on protecting your heart, your bones, and your metabolic health too. Get a functional blood test to see your baseline and any shifts. Get familiar with key markers and how they connect functionally. Seeking support from a functional practitioner can be helpful to connect the dots and review changes over time. Also important to learn your family history, heart disease, osteoporosis, anything that runs in the family that further increases your risk. Understanding your risk, baseline, and any shifts will let you make informed choices and advocate for yourself before things escalate. And my final secret advice, you don't have to go through this alone, but you do have to stay informed. Create a small circle you can trust, friends who listen to you without judgment, a community where you can ask questions, and a functional or medical practitioner who gets perimenopause. Keep your symptom diary tracked against your cycle to spot patterns. And keep learning. Read, research, and cross-check things against your experience. Which one of these secrets resonated with you the most? Drop the number or share your own tip in the comments below. If you found this useful, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a friend who might need it too.